All right, good morning. Welcome to nothing around my mouth. Biscuits, doggone. But welcome to the Singer's Journal. Today is Saturday, March the 10th, and I am headed to the house. I'm actually just coming from setup at the church, and they kind of gave me a teaser with the Chick-fil-A biscuit that they give us. You know, when we do set up or whatever, they kind of give us like you can give us a little food after we finish up or whatever. So they kind of teased me with the little Chick-fil-A biscuit. That wasn't enough, so I came back by Jack's, got some doggone biscuits. Got another butter biscuit or another just regular biscuit, and I got my sister some food too. So I'm headed to the house now, but just as an update on a few things, I think I recorded the day I went to go get my barium swallow, but it's probably been a day or two since I actually recorded anything. I've just been running everywhere. But this past Tuesday, I went to my ENT, and I don't know, I'm trying to find a good ENT, and it's not to say that he is not a good ENT, but the ENTs that I've experienced, I need to find an ENT that works specifically with vocalists and actually empathizes or like is just primarily focused on a vocalist. Because if you don't find somebody who's like into vocalists and know kind of what the issues are for vocalists and treating it and making it better and what blah blah blah, it's kind of like you go in there and they just like try to rush you out, and I'm like, boo, no, I need you to look at my vocal cords. Because if I feel a lot of phlegm, it's really dry, it gets a little tight back there, can you help me? He's like, oh, well, what are you taking? And so I told him, he's like, are you still taking the omeprazole? And of course I said, yeah, because this is like my day, I want to say days, it was like day 4 when I went in then on the omeprazole, run again. I did stop doing it for a while because I just really was not crazy about taking the medication, but I started back again, and I was on like day 4 at that point. But I was still getting some symptoms. I was not getting heartburn. I will say that for heartburn purposes, that does work. The omeprazole does work for heartburn, but it does not work for the acid reflux itself, like the actual acid that could be coming back up. It is not a good product for that, for me anyway. So he said, okay, well, we're going to take you from the 20 milligram omeprazole and let's pop you up to 40 milligram Nexium. Which, me, again, I don't like taking medicines. I did all that digestive enzyme situation stuff just to avoid doing medicines. But I was like, okay, fine, we're going to go ahead and try it. I'll go ahead and do the Nexium. I had to get talked into doing it by several of the ladies at my church. They was like, what, if you're going to, if you're trying to sing and you want things to be better, just try it. You don't have to take it forever. Just try it, blah, blah, blah. So he gave me a prescription for 30 days for Nexium, and my little self did not get that thing filled to like Thursday. No, it was, what was it? Was it Tuesday? I don't know what night. It was Wednesday. Wasn't it Wednesday night? I think it might have been Thursday. It was Thursday. It sure was. It was Thursday night because it was super late when I went by there. It was like 9:30, almost 10 o'clock when I went down there, and then I had to wait till like 10:30 to get it filled. So I was out pretty late trying to get that Nexium to do that. And so for now, it's so I got that Thursday, Friday. Today is day 2 of Nexium, period. And so, I do feel like it's less of the reflux stuff. But I will say that I probably still have to regulate my diet some. I have been testing crap out, meaning that I just been eating everything. I've been eating chocolate, I've been eating mint, I've been eating fried foods, fattening foods, just trying everything. Like anything that I know is bad for me, but I miss it and I want to eat it, I have been tearing it up. So it's saying that obviously might not be the smartest idea for me, because though the Nexium may work, the fact that I'm eating things that will irritate it anyway, there might just be some things that I just can't eat anymore because it will cause that. Simple as that. So, and I don't know how to do anything in moderation, especially when it comes to carbs, like breads or pastas, and then no sweets, especially sweets. Well, I don't do no moderation in it at all. There is no such thing as moderation for me. for example, yesterday, which is Friday, I took my sister to get her nails done, and because today is her prom day, so she got her nails done. They're really cute, and we went by a place called the Cheesecake Factory. And so I was like, well, I've been there before, like one time to eat, but I had never like actually eaten their cheesecake. So I was like, let me see what this cheesecake from the Cheesecake Factory is all about. And I'm like a cheesecake connoisseur. Like, I love cheesecake. So if it ain't good, it ain't good. And if it's good, it's good. Like, I know the difference between a good cheesecake and a, fabricated cheesecake. So anyway, I was like, well, you know what? After you get your nails done, I kind of don't want to have to get back in this traffic. It was probably around 4:45. It was almost 5 o'clock. And in the part of the city where we were, it was going to be hellacious to get out of there at that time. So I was like, no, we're not going to leave till 6 o'clock when it starts to clear out some. So we had like an hour and a half or so to kill. So we went by Lush, which is like it's basically like a natural health and beauty place, if you want to call it that, where they have like shampoos, face, hygiene stuff like toothpaste and mouthwash, and all this stuff is homemade and great and happy and roses and blah blah blah. And the stuff, I got something called Sun, which is like it can be a scent, or you can get it like in the little thin bar of it. So that smelled really good, and I got a few samples from them, and they load you with samples, buddy. I'm like, this is awesome. But the thing is, they use a lot of shea butter, which I can't mess with. They do use coconut oil. They likely use lavender or maybe some eucalyptus. All these things mama cannot mess with. We're not messing with that. But the things that I could do, which is like a lot of citrus stuff, I kind of tried to get into doing that. So I bought that Sun, which smells very citrusy, orange, if you will. And after we left there, we decided to go by the Cheesecake Factory to get some cheesecake. And things are like $8 a piece. So I spent like $17 on 2 pieces of cheesecake, but I got the red velvet cheesecake, and then my sister got the regular cheesecake. It was good. It went all, it was good. It was like, if I had to give it out of 10, the best cheesecake I've ever tasted, that's like a 9. Okay. On cheesecake spectrum for me. But anyway, I'm saying that to say I ate that big old piece of cheesecake, and I was eating some of hers too. And then I had chocolate before I left the school. I was just acting a clown. I've been acting a clown, ever since I got on omeprazole, and ever since I got on like any kind of medication. I just been acting a fool. So long story short, I'm gonna have to moderate how much of this stuff I'm eating, or just cut it out altogether. Because when I was doing the enzymes, I knew, and it's already been proven. There is nothing that needs to be proven. Diet will significantly decrease the issues that I'm having. So the things that I choose to eat significantly, and when I mean significantly, I mean like 80%, limit any kind of heartburn issues, any of that stuff. It does. So, person kind of close over here. But anyway, so I'm gonna give it a try. Maybe I should limit my intake now. I don't know though, because my sister made some Blue Apron last night, and it looks pretty delicious, and it's got cheese, and it's got tomatoes, and it's got all the stuff that I don't need, but we gonna eat that doggone Blue Apron. So after tonight I will try to be moderate with the tomatoes and the saturated fat and all that kind of stuff. I don't really eat a lot of fried foods anymore, thank goodness. I've stopped that, because I do know for a fact fried foods make it go crazy. But so far on the Nexium, what I'm experiencing, I do feel like I have a little bit of a chest cold again. Which could simply be because I ate wretched yesterday. And if the pepsin was activated, or the acid kind of jumped over into my vocal cords, then that might be what's happening. It's getting in my chest again, which sucks, but understandable, and I understand where it could be coming from. So with that said, I'm gonna give the Nexium a chance. I'll go ahead and do the full 30 days for it. So in April, I should know something. But I'm hoping that once I finish the Nexium, if I regulate my diet, I won't have to be on any more medication. And like I said before in previous videos, I'm willing to give up my diet. I can make it without eating everything I want to eat. It's just not fun as eating what I want to eat, but I can do it. I mean, it's not the end of the world. I can still eat things that I will survive on, that I will live. I will not die. I will be yet alive. So I will make it, especially in the price. If the price I have to pay for not doing it is my voice being ruined. And, you know, you would think, oh, well, you need to stop because you want your body to be healthy. And it's really not even because of my body. It's because of my voice. That's the only reason I'm trying to regulate this. If it was up to my body, I'd be like, YOLO, you know, and just eat whatever. But because I want my voice to be long standing and I don't want it to be damaged, I'm like having to regulate it. So, I mean, I guess I'm killing two birds with one stone in this. And maybe, you know, this is a way for God to be like, hey, girl, you need to get your life together with your health, because maybe you could see down in the future how horribly, you know, dependent I am on sweet stuff, and, you know, all the different things that could arise because of that. And he wanted to save me from that. So this is strict enough and it's firm enough to scare me into not eating all the stuff that I know I don't need to eat. It's a sucky way to learn the lesson, but, you know, maybe it's something that he wants me to learn through it. So anyway, yeah, I just completely talked about a lot of stuff. Well, that's pretty much what's been going on. I did reach back out to AMTC. I got my password and all that kind of stuff. And I went online looking for dates for our photo shoot and dates for the online or even in-person coaching that they do. And the lady said that they are awaiting new dates for the photo shoot and the training. So I have to wait for that. But I can go online and start going through the modules, which the modules are the same as they were before I did shineu.us, the amtc.org, whatever it was. That was the same kind of thing as the shine.us. Everything's the same. And I've already read all that. Mind you, I've been going through this process for like 11, 12 years. No lie. Because I just was not able to afford it. And I just did not put the time into trying to, you know, sacrifice things in order to pay for it. And I used money foolishly over the years to try in my efforts of, you know, trying to do what I need to do musically, but then just not committing like I needed to. So it's a lot of different reasons why, but one of the biggest reasons why it has not been done is because of the money. So I did borrow a loan, and I got most of it paid off with that loan. And, you know, now that that's paid up, all I have to worry about now is just getting a hotel and the cost of what that's going to be and cost of eating for the time that I'm there, which I think is going to be like 3 or 4 days. That's going to be pretty costly, probably about, probably a good $700-800 easy. So, I mean, but that's obtainable. You know, that's more obtainable than like $3,000 something. You know, because for $3,000 something off the bat is really expensive. And it's really hard to just afford 3 G's at your pocket when you got bills and stuff to pay and when you on your own trying to do this. So, yep. So I've been trying to read those modules and all that kind of stuff. I have been practicing with my guitar, and there's actually a game or games on an app. Excuse me. An app I have called Guitar Tuna. Literally tuna, like tuna in a can. But I guess they're trying to be like Easy Bonics, tuna. I don't know how I feel about it. But anyway, it's a good app, regardless of how silly the name sounds. I just think it's a little, I don't really like it. But I get what they're trying to promote here. So it gives you tuning for the guitar, obviously, but there's games to help you memorize the chords, both in you just playing the game itself, and then also playing your guitar to match pitch. That can get you up to like different levels, or you get different stars and stuff like this. And I don't know, I'm just a big sucker for, you know, getting prizes or rewarded. So it does me good, because I'm like, hey, I got my 5 stars. Like, there are 3 levels that I have been working on. Oh, I gotta stop this video before it gets too long. But anyway, let me say this real quick. There's 3 levels that I've been working on that you get stars for, and I would not stop until I got all 5 stars for all 3 levels. So, all right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and get out this because it's going to stop with the YouTube thing after 15 minutes. Have a fantastic day. Woo! Okay, my bad.